Welcome back, everybody, to Devilman Cry, and
Yes,
we're on
mission 16.
and this is episode.
We're in hell. Actually, I mean, we're in a corporation, so close enough, right?
Anyways, no, I was talking. Ooh, I gotta turn those down. We are getting a little too high.
Or something.
Yeah, I was clipping a little bit.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Give me that warmth.
No, what I was going to remember was that.
You don't know what you're going to say, do you?
No, I don't. I really don't remember. Oh no, what episode is this?
Oh yeah.
13, 14?
13 or 14. Who knows?
Who's to say? Actually, I can say it because I can check right here.
Oh yeah, you can actually.
So I can.
They're already up. You just have to go to YouTube.
Oopsies.
You gotta go to YouTube.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
I delete them after I upload them.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes everything cleaner that way for me.
Yeah, that makes it.
It does.
Okay.
Devilman Cry 2, by the way.
How we have some. Oh, gross. I didn't know it was gonna play. I just heard myself and I was like, ew, who the hell's talking?
Oh, it's 14 actually.
Yeah, 14. Okay, I was pretty on the ball.
You're close.
Welcome. And we just came back from visiting our families, which I tell you, it was okay. I'm just kidding. No. Well, I had to cook. I had a grill pretty much for my family because my dad hates grilling because he's like, I shouldn't be grilling. That's not my job. It's like, this is your time to shine, my dude.
Would you
like,
call yourself a grill master?
I'd say I'm pretty good.
Or what was that show we watched? Was it called Grill Master?
I think
or was
so.
It called,
with the barbecue stuff.
Barbecue Masters.
I think it was barbecue.
It was one
something.
of the two.
It's on Netflix.
Ooh, that should look bust.
It was really good. Some of them did a little too much though.
Yeah.
But I think it was incredible with the fact that I don't think they mentioned how long the time they get with the cooking process.
Oh yeah, like they barely give them enough time to do even cook the meat in general.
I don't know how it works behind the set, but I feel like those people could have been more successful had they known about the time. I feel like a lot of them didn't know how much time they were actually going to get.
I feel like they do tell them how much time they get,
but I don't know how it works. Like I feel
no,
from
because
what
we watched a lot of the show, and so like they would get their ingredients and stuff and know what they would cook, and then they would tell them the time. They'll be like, "You guys have 30 minutes, go."
Well,
like
see, like barbecue is the whole point of like the slow cooking, the meat off the bone.
It really is, but like,
and I think it's just odd that you want high quality stuff, but you're not giving time for quality items.
I understand. It's a competition. Like, you have to make it competitive. You can't just give everybody unlimited time. Or
yes,
else.
you can, because for example, and don't say like, well, that's that.
It's also a show. No, and you gotta realize.
I think it's American shows are obsessed with like competition and time because like yes,
the Great British Bake Off is the same way.
No, because they have plenty of time to execute the recipes. So if they have a certain recipe that's like, this is gonna take around 5 hours. You guys have 5 hours. Hit the kitchen, and it still is entertaining and really nice and stuff to watch. And there's a lot of pressure, a lot of waiting and stuff, because that's the reality with some baking. But when you see a baking show in America, it's like, okay, you have 1 hour to bake a 5-tier cake. Make sure it's triple layered with ganache topping and blah 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 blah. And then they all come out looking like poop, like shit, and they don't taste good. And then they're like, and then they complain about it. Like, and as a viewer, I think you feel really cheated. I think it really cheats the viewer out of the process of baking, because I don't think cooking is really a competition. Like, why do you have to be the fastest cook?
They make it they know going into it, it's a competition.
I think
you can't say that.
Okay, but I think that really cheats the viewer, like seeing food as like this whole quick thing. And I like the British Bake Off because it gives you, as a viewer, it shows to you that this is a process. Like, it's a fun thing. Like, and then they tell the stories growing up on like on the recipes and how they're connected. Like, oh, my grandmother used to make crisp all the time when I was a child, and it was just lovely. I miss her dearly now. And I told her I was on the show, and it's so much more wholesome. And it's cooking isn't this whole, because that's what cooking is. I think cooking is connecting with people that taught you how and that cared about you. And it's just, I don't understand why it's always seen as a competition instead of more of like that kind of approach as a, yeah, like speedy, slow and steady quality. And I don't understand it. I don't like it very much. It's entertaining, I guess, but it's just, it sacrifices a lot. I think it cheats you out as a viewer of what cooking really is. Because then it's all, I think it then revolves around this whole idea of cooking convenience. Like super fast is like the best, and if you can't do it fast, then it's like, why do you have to cook super fast? Like, I mean, I know why, because you're in a capitalist hellscape and you have no time for breathing
talk
or
louder,
anything.
right?
Yeah, I know, but people will hear my mumbling anyway.
Yeah.
And
This guy again?
but the whole point, oh, hello. But you get my whole point though, right?
I understand what you're saying, yes.
And cooking is supposed to be fun and enjoyable and just, you know, connecting flavors and pulling things from everywhere. And just memories you have. When I cook, I always try to think about the soups that my mom made. Those are my favorite. I didn't really care for the bigger dishes, but whenever she made these soups, they were my favorite ones. I remember one time I was having a bad day. And you didn't help my bad day. You actually kind of made it worse.
I don't remember.
I remember, and we were in the apartment, and I was making like little star soup, estrellita.
Okay.
When I was making it, I was just like, I was really bummed. You really didn't help, and it was unintentional. I know that's usually how it is, but I was just really stressed. And I was making the soup, and it was one of my few attempts in the beginning. I'm trying to get it right to taste like hers. And I finally got the soup, and I cooked it all the way, and I sat down. And when I tasted the soup, I immediately wanted to bawl and cry because it tasted so much how she made the soup. And I was like, I really wanted to cry because I was like, oh my goodness, the soup came out how I wanted. And that's why I think cooking is important. It's not just a skill, but it has a lot of memories with it.
Sorry.
And it doesn't have to be like grand. Your parents or your caregiver, your guardian, your grandparents, your aunt, uncles, or whoever taught you how to cook, or mentors. They didn't have to be grandiose. It could just be a little, like how they made the grilled cheese sandwich. You like it. Cooking is supposed to be fun. It brings a lot of memories together. There's some cooking. Or, like, get in the kitchen. The worst part that I will say about the kitchen is cleaning up. That is the one part I hate with every bone in my body.
The things you don't do, wash dishes.
I like making the food, but I
make food too. Anyway.
Okay, but I make good food. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, you made a pretty good.
Trying to fight him down?
No, you made a pretty good garbanzo soup. I will admit.
Good soup?
Well, because I know your family will never listen, but I liked your soup better than her.
I don't think anybody will listen from my family.
But
maybe like my brother or sister.
I like.
People.
But yeah, I liked your garbanzo soup better than your grandma's when she gave us some. And I think it was because hers was chunkier, and I liked yours a lot better. And I was like, I like your soup.
Mine was more like a soup. An actual soup.
Yeah, I'm very much a soup person in general. I think I've always been. Like soup and stews.
How long are we supposed to do our episodes again? Like close
oh, we're good on time. We're good.
I thought it was like 10 minutes.
No, I think it's 15.
Oh, we can do 15 then.
Yeah,
we keep changing the times.
This is probably not the best time to be discussing that.
You're probably right about that. Anyway.
You guys didn't hear any of that.
I just got swatted like a freaking fly. This guy has like the best accuracy, apparently.
Dang. For once, there's a boss that is actually kind of like a boss.
Yeah. And that's one I already versed and beat. This is bullshit.
What happened to the wolves?
I killed
Man, who's whooping your badootie? What's the blue stuff? Is it blue smoke?
him. No, it's right here.
Does he not have legs? Or is it just jets
I don't.
at the bottom?
It's not even Jets. He's like a skeleton.
Where is he? Oh wow.
Okay.
He has a
No,
sword.
you see what I mean?
Yeah,
I
but-
dodged.
But there's a
And I
lot
like
of
dodge into it.
but there's a lot of rule. You know.
34.
Rule. Oh, let's say 64.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
Oh, you got him.
64, yeah. I didn't have to use a heart because I was about to.
Nice.
He hit me again.
They should do the bones from. You should put the bone sound that they have in Mario over that one when he falls apart from Super Mario Bros. And you hear the bones and you jump on the skeleton turtles.
I don't play Super Mario. I hope you know that.
I'm gonna put it over anyway. There you go, guys. Yeah, okay. Hope
Well,
you enjoyed that.
no, you put it over after he dies, not. Never mind. All right. at
I'll
that
do how I
moment.
like it.
You'll do how you like it. I'm the one that edits.
Ah.
Actually, you could probably edit, cause it's a 3-day weekend for you.
Ooh. Not anymore. I go
Well, you know what I
like
meant. Like
it's
Labor Day, you had off or having off,
yeah. It's
like
pretty
most
nice.
people.
It was weird. Like my boss had to tell me like, yeah, don't come in. Like you have that day off. And I'm like, really? That's weird.
I'm guessing you guys don't usually get those days.
I'm not used to like actual days off, like like holidays off, because I worked in
Is I supposed to go in?
a store chain place and it sucked.
Oh yeah. Yeah, working in retail is probably not fun.
No. Especially with the interesting characters of people that you get depending on what area
I mean, I
of
bet it
retail.
makes for good stories, but it's probably not fun working there.
Yeah, no, not fun. I mean, yeah, I get a lot of funny TikToks on the incredible
People that go there.
incredible mindset that some people have, the mental gymnastics that they go in and are just convinced that everybody else around them thinks this way.
I think the funniest TikToks I get about that is like people that don't actually work there. And people like get upset with them, thinking that they're a worker there.
I remember I did that once to a person, but full to be granted, I went to an Express, like the clothing retail store.
I don't know what that is.
Anyway, I went, it's whatever, you can look it up. And I went and I was trying something on and there is this person and okay, this is just an observation I've noticed. When it comes to very high-end
Fashion stores.
retail stores, there's a certain, let's say, employees and white girls that are usually that the retail employees at the high-end ones, and I've just observed that. And I remember I went and I was like getting out of the changing room, and I was like, "Oh, I don't want this anymore." And she like I looked at her, she looked at me, and she was like, "Oh, I don't work here." And I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and I felt so embarrassed. And the tone in her voice when she said that, it was very offended, but I felt just as bad because I really thought she worked there.
It's not the right place, I don't think.
And it wasn't just like she was in her jeans and in a t-shirt. It's just, there's like a certain clothing attire they all kind of,
like they
like-
dress with like the clothes from that store usually.
yeah, and that's the, I thought she did. But then someone did the same thing to me when I went to a store once. They're like, "Do you work here?" And I was like, "Oh, no, sorry."
I have no idea where I went,
So
and
that's my
Couldn't be honest.
embarrassing public story.
No, what I meant is like when they get upset because they think they're a worker there and they ask them to go to like specific places or take them to specific
Items.
items and they don't know where it is because they don't work there, and then the person gets upset with them. That's what I meant.
I never understand people like that. Where do you Well, how was your childhood growing up? What was your upbringing that led you to that point in life where you thought, I'll just ask anybody and they'll be a
Assume
worker.
that they work here, yeah.
And if they aren't, then they're mean if they don't want to help me. Which, one, people don't want to help you if they don't want to. And two, what is wrong with you if you have that mentality?
I have no idea where I'm going right now, by the way.
I have no idea either.
I'm kind of getting like, it's kind of fucking with my head. I'm not even gonna lie.
Let's give it a stop right here.
Yeah,
So,
let's stop it here for now.
all right, we'll see you guys later.
Goodbye, everybody.